During playtime, I got on my period, so he kicked me out and didn't speak to me until my cycle was over. He didn't want me to associate with any men, so he made me block my own dad. He showed me a picture of his ex and told me this should be my gym motivation. I starved myself for 3 days after that. He didn't see me for a week because he was playing video games with his ex-girlfriend. Every time I would fall asleep, I woke up to 14 messages from him telling me how much he didn't trust me and that he was insecure. I had to apologize every morning for sleeping. I saw a hickey on his neck and he said he burnt himself with a curling iron. Bearing in mind, he was almost bald.
Things that my exes did.
That's the worst thing you can do. Like, you can say so many things, but you can't tell someone to not speak to their dad because you feel that it's going to affect your relationship. I mean, that was gross. That was gross. He crossed the line. And thank God, he's in the past.
And I still stayed. The first one, I caught him in the morning in the same bed with his baby mama. And he was like, well, when the baby mama visits, they have to sleep in the same bed. Nothing really happens. It's just sleeping. And they're doing it for the bonding with the child. And I still stayed. The second one, when I wanted to end the relationship, he went ahead and hacked my Instagram account and Twitter account and denied that he did that, and went on to suggest that he could find somebody who would help me with the unhacking of their account if I agree to work on things between us. I stayed. The third one said I should not complain about his behaviors, his whereabouts. I should not ask him anything. I should not question anything he says because he was taking care of my bills and he was giving me money and spoiling me. So I should shush. And I stayed. Okay, so this one told me that his ex was way more beautiful than me. She was a better human than me and I should deal with it. And I stayed. Anyway, thank God for deliverance because I could never. Just thinking about it now is like, what was going on with me?
Like, please don't. I'll give you a threesome with my best friend.
You need to leave him. Like, I'm not even joking. Leave him now.
He used to invite his ex over to our house because we used to live together in the same house.
And the worst part about this was
you could definitely say I left that relationship with a whole bunch of mental illnesses. Like, now I was a little kid. I was literally 16 years old. But ladies, know your worth. Don't be stupid like I was. If he treats you like shit, leave.
Things that my ex-girlfriends did, but I still stayed. I caught my ex texting her ex-boyfriend.
Kid, I was literally 16 years old.
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, darling. It's going to go a long way. I mean, I'm so happy that we are at a time where women can share their stories about their experiences in relationships and what they took. Like, after leaving the relationship, they can look back and see what the mistakes they made and what they put up with, and they can learn so much from that. And that is going to affect the new relationships they're moving on to, because sometimes, no matter how bad the experiences were, they had a good, not good experience. No matter how bad the situation was, they have had experience from those instances in their relationships, and they're going to take it onto the future. They're going to take the good out of that, because most of the things I've listened to are really toxic. I mean, at some point I'll be like, how did this lady put up with this? How could they put up with such level of disrespect, with such level of emotional abuse, financial abuse, manipulation? Oh my God, how?
But ladies, know your worth. Don't be stupid like I was. If he treats you like shit, leave.
Things that my ex-girlfriends did, but I still stayed. I caught my ex texting her ex-boyfriend, I miss you. Y'all might be thinking to yourself, you really just let that slide? I was really young, and she was my first throat goat. On top of that, she was the first manipulative woman I ever encountered. She was the one that taught me that sometimes when women are wrong, they like to cry to get out of situations. She was actually about to give me sloppy toppy when I found out. See, I took her phone to record the act for going crazy on me, and he texted her, "I miss you too, babe." And I was like, "Yo, what's this?" And she just acted like she didn't see it. She made me bust twice. I literally passed out right afterwards. I woke up. She cried, gaslit me. I looked in her phone. It wasn't there. Fast forward, we've experienced things. My standards are a lot higher. I caught my ex messaging another guy. Now, he slid her DMs. He called her cute. And she ended up rejecting him, but she fed into it way longer than she should have. It made me uncomfortable. I'm like, look, if you want attention from other men, that's all you. And she was like, please don't. I'll give you a threesome with my best friend. Yeah, so we... I was like, it's just a little... It was just a little flirting. I could overlook it. And then, we had the threesome, and then I broke up with her 2 weeks later. Moral of the story, young Mark was very easily persuaded by sex.
Thanks, my ex did, but I still stayed.
Whoa. Oh my God. Manipulative. And for her to tell him that women often cry to get out of situations. Is that true? Maybe I'm the only woman who doesn't cry to get out of situations, But I mean, men, women, boys, girls, we shouldn't be so manipulative. We shouldn't be so toxic. We shouldn't be disrespectful in relationships. But like we say, so many bad people in relationships, and they'll keep on being disrespectful, being manipulative, and being emotionally, be abusing their partners emotionally and financially, But we all should learn from these experiences that have been shared, because that's the only way that we can have, be on the alert. We can always be watch out for these kinds of people who are just going into relationships just for the sake of it. They're just going to play. They're not there for something serious. They're just playing, because how can you be in a relationship with a guy but you're chatting with other guys? Like the part where he said when a guy slid into her DM and she was like chatting with a guy, she took too long to reject the guy, even though she rejected the guy, but she took too long. So she played into it. And that's what, if you are in a relationship, you shouldn't be doing that with a guy. Same applies. It goes both ways. It applies to the guys as well as to the girls. I mean, if someone comes to your DM and say, hi, because most of the time, I also have had so many people come into my DM, and what they just come and say is, hi. Someone can say hi to you like for 2 years, 3 years. They don't want to say anything. And what I do is, if it's someone I don't know, because I already am in a relationship and I believe in being exclusive in relationships, what I do, if someone comes and say hi in my DM, I will block them on Messenger. I'll block them in the message. I'll leave them. They can be on the public, on the timeline. They can be there. Yes, if you want to tell me that you love me or you want to say something, say it on my timeline. That's how I do it. I block. I don't even entertain. Like if you say hi, I'm not going to say hi back. If it's not business, because I also have business accounts. So if it's business, yes, we can talk about business. And most people who are coming for business are not going to come and be telling you hi. They go straight to the point. Like, I want to sell you this at this price. Are you interested? They will just go straight to the point. But people who are coming with a motive, they will always come, hi, hello, hi, hello, hi, hello. Before you know it, you have like 1,000 hi, hellos in your inbox. Or sometimes they'll just come and say, or sometimes they'll just come and say, hi, beautiful, hello, darling. Those persuasive, sweet words, they will come and say them. And they want to continue the chat. If they say that, just leave it. They'll keep, if somebody's coming for something serious, they just go straight to the point. No need beating about the bush or going out of track. Just go straight to the point. So no need. And if you're doing that, that's just a sign that the person you are with in a relationship, you don't respect them, you don't value them, and you are not exclusive to them.
There were times where he smelled so bad that I had to force him to shower and brush his teeth. He would make me pay for literally everything and would ask me for money to buy me gifts. If I wanted to go over to his house, he would tell me that the only way I could be there was if I cleaned his whole house. I would literally have to sweep, mop, wash dishes, do the laundry, everything. He would threaten to break up with me if I didn't let him use my car because he didn't have one. And sometimes he would hide my car keys so that I couldn't go anywhere, which made me be late for either school or work. He was also a really bad driver, so one time when he borrowed my car, he hit a wall and then part of my bumper just came off. And I told my parents that it was me. He also forced me to stop talking to my friends, and then he would tell me to my face that they were so pretty and that he wished he could date them instead of me. He also refused to get a job, and he would wait all day outside of my job until my shift finished so that I could buy him stuff. He would also try to control what I wore and would get mad if my outfit was showing too much or if it was showing too little. He would always talk about how we should join the gym, and when we did, all he would do was either stare at other girls or talk about how much better they were than me. I'm not even kidding. There would be so many times when he'd be like, go up to that girl and ask her what she does to work out so you can look like her. He would also ask me to write his essays, and when I would say no, he would say how stupid I was, and then he would talk about how he was gonna break up with me. He would always make plans with me and then would ditch me to go hang out with his friends. And the worst part about this was, let's say that we had planned to go golfing, he would ditch me and go golfing with his friends. He would also bring his dirty clothes to my house and make me do his laundry because he said that that was all I was good for. He would also constantly tell me all the things that I could do to make myself look hotter. Honestly, if any of you are dating a guy that does any of these things, you need to leave him. Like, I'm not even joking. Leave him now.
Gosh, that was emotionally and mentally draining. How do you put up with this kind of a guy? I mean, oh my God, how? Thank God you left. Thank God you left. Oh my God.
You need to leave him. Like, I'm not even joking. Leave him now.